Alrighty, we might be live and alive. Give me a second here. Yeah, check a few settings here. Give me a moment. Things are happening. You know, that sounds very loud. In my ear, at least. We're gonna go into the audio settings here. And, good music, though. That's fun. It's still pretty loud. Okay, just checking here. Well, that's okay on my end, but on your guys' end, you might still be getting a bit of rock and roll here. We're gonna put that at there. You let me know if it's too quiet. But alrighty, messing around with some video settings. Hopefully it's not too quiet now. I'm a little worried about that. Put it at 25. 25 is a nice place. Video settings, everything else looks fine, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. One thing we will turn on is... yeah, make sure VSync is on. Alright. Hello, everybody. We are live and alive. Welcome. I am Professor Empty Keyboard, and we are playing the False Hero demo. This is kind of like a weird PS1, PS2 style retro Souls-like, I suppose, would be the term for this. Now, I did see little bits and pieces of this. I believe it's the same game, where I think one of the gimmicks here is that instead of like leveling up your character or, you know, finding spells and stuff like that, what you do is you are collecting like your spells and your attacks and stuff like that come from the enemies that you slay, which is an interesting kind of idea. But I have no idea how any of this works, and we're just going to jump straight into it because that's kind of how we do stuff here. What is my name in life? Oh, we will go. Something like that. A wooden mask, featureless mask. A wooden mask carved by a fellow scholar of wisdom. This artifact is the final breakthrough of the mask maker's research. Its wearer is granted intelligence and the ability to learn. In theory, with one of these masks, one could even live on after death. Scholar's boots. Simple boots and part of the Wisdom Scholar uniform. There's a little hierarchy nor ego to be found amidst the scholars. The communal efforts of understanding came before anything else, which reflected in their simplistic clothing. All right. So there's some pants and some you know, there's a mask. Are these things I'm going to have?
Listen close.
All right.
This prophecy is for your ears and your ears only.
Oh, gonna have to
The
mute.
age of death has come. A corruption that will sweep across our lands. Soon, your brothers will abandon their allegiance to the truth, plunged into eternal conflict, ignorant of each other's views. The paradise of birth will slowly wither away, its children trapped in an endless state of decay. Hope's dreams will turn vile, manifesting a cult of self-hate and sacrifice. And an apostle of death will lead their armies to Passion's door, plunging her soldiers into a state of endless war. But before death, there will stand a hero, their face obscured by the mask you created. Please, save us.
Nice. Is that me? I think that might actually be me. Well, so far, got lots of style points, I would say. Voice acting was alright. The kind of atmosphere and feel of this. There is something very charming about the kind of PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era graphics. I would probably put this at, like, it's kind of PlayStation 1 or I would almost put it at PlayStation 2. People forget how bad PlayStation 1 graphics were. What are you? You're nothing. Alright, so I have no attacks. I have a dodge. We got some light physics there. Path that ends in nothing. A guy I can talk to. A thing I can open. Let's talk to the dude. There's something right there. Maybe a light pole. Hey, buddy.
You don't believe in the end, do you? What a stupid thought. How can there be death if there will be life? You heard the Mask Maker. Life will prevail. Tell me, how will we all be taken by death if life will prevail? I'm certain this will all work out. Just wait and see.
You know, I like his positivity.
I'm certain.
Alright, he's just gonna repeat dialogue. You know what? I like you know what? I think we just hang out here. Alright, well, it opened from this side. What about you? Will you open from this side? Need auditorium key. Alright. Ooh, a thing. A shiny. Scraps of ink. Alright. Equipment. Scholarly robe. Boots. Got no combat arts. Memento Mori, a collection of blue pills found in one of your pockets. Bite down on a pill to consume the potent poison within, used to die and respawn at the last blood spring. As death appeared at the horizon, some of Wisdom's scholars could not bear to wait for their final hour. They knew the end was inevitable, and thus they crafted the spills for an early release. That's going to be your soul sign, your curse mark, whatever, that returns you to the last place of rest, while losing all your crap. Upgrades combat arts to +2, scraps of ink, sticking to shards of broken glass vial. Lily can be put to paper with these, but they will suffice to slightly improve your knowledge of various combat arts. Flask of blood, a metal flask filled with strange, colorful substance known as the blood of the world. When consumed, the blood seals one's deepest wounds and allows you to grasp onto life for a little bit longer. Tome of Combat, an old book used to describe styles of combat detailed in scrolls. Collect additional tomes to equip multiple scrolls at once. And we've read that. Featureless thing. Alright, well, let's go. Aha! Break that shit. Hold on. I may not be able to attack, but I can use my head. Let's try not to... Well, I felt my death. Alright, so the movement is actually a little bit weird. I'm actually going to be honest. There's a floatiness to it that I just noticed. Like, there's a weird speed. I actually didn't mean to drop down there. 100% didn't mean to. I said that and did not mean to. That's a big eye. Is it going to give me my first attack? Yes, the knowledge. Yep, there's the first attack. Lovely. It's a little sword. Blade of Wisdom. Alright. Wisdom manifests in Spectral Blade. Wisdom preparing for death long before it appeared on the horizon. Even though her scholars were never trained to fight, she created this Spectral Blade, hoping it would help them defend themselves. Alright. Well, we got quite a bit of stamina, honestly. We got lock on. That takes a lot of hits. Alright, lots of speed on your dodge, which is nice. Second. Insight. 2 insight left. New discovery, Scholar of Wisdom. Alright. A group of students devoted to exploring the nature of existence under the guidance of the goddess Wisdom. Among them, one student invented a mask, an artifact that would grant anywhere intelligence the ability to learn. In recognition, Wisdom entrusted this mask maker with a secret prophecy that foretold the end. Okay, so it might be that I need to kill a certain number of enemies to unlock their skill or something like that. I'm getting that vibe, you know. Some things you can break, some things you can't. I don't really need the heal. I'm fine on the heal, actually. Shit's glowing all over the place. Resting at a blood spring can heal you once refill your mask while resting enemies. Alright, that's a blood spring. Okay, it's your bonfire. Sure. Sorry, I did that just to get rid of my stupid, the stupid tutorial thing. Oh, the lock-on is a bit sticky. Now, let's see. I need 2 Alright, so I need them to drop inside, so I don't think I can just farm these buddies as much as I would like to. So we can go across the bridge right there. We got a couple of different doors. Won't open from this side, of course. Need auditorium key. Wonderful. I like the infighting. Owie. Okay, so interesting. It feels like there's either factions or something like that, because some of these guys, that guy did not get hit by the book. That's what I wanted to test out there, is whether or not that guy would get hit by the book. He did not. So either there's a faction thing, or some of these people are just designed that they're only designed to attack and really fight specific things. Every killed creature has a chance to drop insight. Collect enough insight to learn the creature's combat art. Okay, so there's a chance. Ouch. I got stuck. Well, they're pretty slow. Still getting tagged occasionally, but that's mostly because I'm stupid. Now, my question would be, is it actually a true chance for them to drop things, or is this kind of one of those, like, in the demo at least, it's kind of a false idea that there's going to be a chance to drop things. It's more like it's already preset. And it looks like there is not going to be as much infighting as I was hoping. So I'm trying to get the book guy to hit this guy. And he's got a pretty short range. Yep, there's an insight. Okay, we got one. Alright. Book throw. Okay. Let's see. Take a quick step forward and hurl an old book at your enemies. The scholars were educated to the highest degree, but they could not make sense of the mask maker's words. Each clung stubbornly to their own interpretation as they fell into endless conflict, closing their minds in ignorance. One hit, damage 69, stagger 66, focus cost 38. And we'll put it on triangle. Got some scraps of ink. Alright. Now, the question we will have is, does focus regen? Combat edge, the main source of damage, and do not consume stamina. You equip new arts, and the combat arcs, you can decide what button each combat arc. I do like that right there automatically. They give you the ability and the option, default, to pick what buttons you want your combat arts to be on. All combat arts consume focus, represented by the purple meter below your health. Focus can only be regained by hitting enemies. Default sword strike does not consume focus. Alright. I should have been paying attention to how much, so it was 38 stamina? 38% stamina, alright. Check the corners. Always check your corners. Owie, I'm getting messed up here, hold on. I forgot what the heal button is. There it is. Alright, Knowledge Keeper. Knowledge Keeper tunic, okay. And we got the boots automatically. Alright, we got lots of stuff there. Now, my question is it actually truly a random chance that enemies will drop something? Or is this very set up? So we're gonna do something silly here, and we're gonna farm that guy a little bit. And and just see if we can get another insight to drop. It is a bit of a way, but for the most part, all these guys are pretty easy. We'll see if we can get them to respawn. Ow, he threw. I thought he would be swinging close. Alright, we're taking a couple of hits here. Unnecessary hits. But we're fine, actually. We genuinely are fine. I'm gonna heal. Because we are pretty low. Not quite sure. I ran out of stamina. Alright, so he didn't drop one that time. I'm not sure if I really want to farm that too hard, I'll be honest. It's kind of an annoying run back. A lot of fighting. But okay, combat feels fine. Oh, wait. I should have gone forward. I knew it. Because I can literally come up around here, go up the staircase, and then we'll have this guy to farm. Ow, I thought he would stun. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting really stupid. Alright, nothing dropped. Got 585 of something on the top there. I'm wondering if that is going up. I have not been paying attention. It's interesting, I auto-healed even though I didn't rest. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or an intended mechanic. You're not actually following me, are you? Okay, good. I am getting stuff from that, those auto, okay. Yeah, he gives me 50. These other guys are giving me like 15. And I don't know if he's going to drop one. I am suspicious to that. Yeah, I know. I played enough Souls-like to know that. Well, you get your resources back kind of fast, which is nice. So you're able to integrate them nicely. I was a little afraid that they would stick you into basic attack hell, but it looks like they're... Oh, I got a pointy hat. Got more fighting, and we got a door. Alright, and we got some fighting down there. What's this say? White bar below enemy's health is their stagger bar. Once the stagger bar fills up, the enemy will be interrupted. Continue attacking to stun lock enemies. Yes, alright, so they... Ow, ooh, the hitbox starts very early on that. Wow. Okay, okay. Alright, the hitbox starts way early. Way earlier than I would think. Okay. Good to know. Genuinely good to know. We got a little bit of platforming here. I am going to change my robes and all that stuff in a second, don't worry. I know I picked up some gear and things. Oh, there's something down there. We only need one more of that. Inventory. We picked up tons of stuff here. Pointed hat, wide cap that shields face from the cold. While some scholars simply wore these hats for warmth, others criticized their particular tape, called them a distraction, draws too much attention. Yeah, never. Stiff leather breastplate covered with thick blue cloak. The Knowledge Keepers served a special role in the Wisdom Society as the sworn defenders of the mountaintop. They were the only dissonants equipped for combat. Knowledge Keeper's weapons were never used, so the Wisdom still trains them, for she knew of the coming of death. Memoir of Wisdom, first half. Long page ripped from the Wisdom's memoirs. I have made a grave mistake. Never should I have passed on the prophecy. My trust has been betrayed. My people have grown ignorant. Oh, no. We messed up some stuff. Scraps of ink, death infused. Okay. So it's a type of infusion. Gotcha. Do we drop down or we drop down? You think they have a plunging attack? Oh, I'm kind of stuck here. That's bad. Yeah, I'm not sure I like the lock-on, I'll be honest. I'm okay with that. Boy, you do get stunned pretty hard, though. Not gonna lie. Alright, we got another thing. Spectral Blade. We'll take a look at that. Ooh, the Auditorium Key. The thing I've been looking for quite some time now. Alright, lovely. More scraps of ink. Oh, this did circle around. I didn't need a drop down. I could have done the safer path.
You think we will live for eternity? Oh, no. You misunderstand.
Don't you touch
Death will
me.
take us all. Didn't you hear the Mask Maker's words? It all makes sense, too. There cannot be life if there will be death. Just accept it. There's nothing we can do but wait.
I'm good with that. You know, I'm a patient guy. You know, decently patient.
Just
All right. We do have a sprint here. We're doing okay. We haven't died. I'm suspicious of this. Check your corners. Cerulean breastplate and leg wear. My word. Spectral blade. Summon a large blade bathed in blue light swinging around your body. One of the last spells remembered by the Knowledge Keepers. After hearing the Mask Maker recite Wisdom's prophecy, they devoted themselves to deciphering his words, becoming ignorant to the emerging conflict around them. Lovely. Does a lot more damage, shit tons of stagger. It does cost quite a bit, but... Actually, you know what? Let's, that there... That there. That's my heavy attack. This is my range attack. Okay. So we'll test it out here in a second. I might have enough to actually swing it. No, I do not. It's a hefty spell. Alright, so it basically takes about half my... So I might only get like 1 or 2 swings from it. Alright, so we got an elevator going up, maybe down. Hard to tell, and we have a locked area. Lovely. Oh, damn it. Well, first, we'll unlock this. Give me a second. I have to test it. It's literally required by law. Okay, it's just a dead end. Gotcha. Oh, that's a little bit weird that you... Instead of just having the button call it, you have to press to hold to grab it, and then you press it, or just press, you hold it, and then you can use your keys to make it move. Bit weird. Alright. Alright, so the auditorium key. Does this take me back up to where I was? Maybe. Well, it's interesting. I don't know if this is intended, but I'm gaining a ton of resources back. You know, sometimes it heals you, sometimes it doesn't. It's odd. Actually, let's look at my equipment here. Light pale blue armor adorned with the Eye of Wisdom. Long blue cape flows off in the back. This armor was made for no scholar, nor any of the Knowledge Keepers. None who reside in the Mountaintop of Wisdom would have any use for it. Except for me. Like the Blade of Wisdom, this armor was crafted for the Hero of Prophecy. Untouched as it remains, this hero either never appeared or did not see fit to wear it. Well, I'm wearing it now. And I'm looking pretty goddamn swanky in it. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Oh, we got this. Oh my god, it kind of curves down. We don't have it. Oh, we fell off. Alright, so there's a lot of knockback on some of these things. I'll be honest. Woohoo! Doggies. Lots of knockback. Interesting. Alright, you just insta-spawn. I lost some of my souls. I don't know if I get any of them back. It looks like a big fat fucking no on that. Okay, I'm getting a good hang of things here. Yeah, we lost about 400, and I don't know if they come back, or you can't pick them up, or if they're down somewhere below me. You got anything to say?
You don't believe what a... How can you tell me? I'm...
I kind of feel bad for killing him, I'll be honest. I didn't really necessarily want to kill him, but it was a thought I had, and I ran with it because I'm a murder hobo. Alright, the auditorium key has unlocked things. Perfecting the combat system. Try to use combat arts whenever possible. Chaining different attacks is always faster than using the same attack twice in a row. Successful hits regenerate enough focus to keep attacking relentlessly. I noticed that. Yes, yes. Okay. Scroll of martial flow. Oh, we got a hat. Where'd I get the monocle? Keen eye is a central part of wisdom's teaching, so the knowledge keepers craft these monocles to deepen their understanding of finer details of reality. I'll do a monocle. An old scroll recounting the style of combat. Equipped to receive the following effects. Perform a combat art directly after another and makes it deal increased damage. Okay. So that guy's dead forever, right? Alright. Let's drag this guy over. Ah, damn it, I messed up my timing here. I'm playing around with combos badly here. Well, I'll be honest, the actions are pretty quick. Ah, that does take a really long time to get out there. Yeah, it does take a long time. It's an interesting problem. That was a bit sweepy. Interesting combat. Interesting. Playing around with it. I can see lots of fun little weird combos coming up here. So that does 69 just base. $149, $149. Interesting. Kind of figured he would hit above me, but he didn't. Interesting. I'm just playing around with combat here. I want to get the combat kind of here. It said combat arts. Did I not equip that? I did equip that. Performing a combat directly after another makes it deal increased damage. I don't think it did do increased damage, because it was 157. Oh, I suppose it did. Okay. So it did 149 to 157, so it gained 8 damage. That is, what, like 5%? I think it's a 5% damage buff. Now, I don't know if that stacks, though. That's something we could test out, maybe. Let's see if we can test that out here. $229. My ass kicked because I got tagged by that ranged little bitch. Interesting. Alright. I'm not sure what I'm doing with these mask points. I'm sure it'll come up eventually. Boss? Kind of looks like a boss. It's a boss. Okay, so the combat actually feels kind of nice. Again, you're a very quick, darty person. Ooh, that's an eyeball. Now, you might have needed that, but maybe not. He does have quite a few eyeballs on his coat or arm. Look at that crazy hair. Ow. Okay. Alright. We have to figure out what he's doing. That does a lot of stagger to him. Ow. He does do a lot of damage. Okay, I just don't know his moves, you know? I don't know what he's doing. Like, he's got a shitload of moves, I'll be honest. I don't know what your moves are, buddy. Well, that's bad. Kind of hard to get in range, honestly. Yeah, I knew it was happening. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine, actually. I'm okay with that. First death, that's fine. Again, we're playing with stuff here. God damn, that takes a long time to get out. I'll be honest. Ouch, that takes a long time to get out. Does a swing like that. That's a good opening. He does the jump back every once in a while. That's really annoying. At range is absolute bullshit. At range is absolute bullshit. So he's very annoying in this regard. I got away from that, you piece of shit. I leapt, but okay. Boy, it just really doesn't want me to be able to do that. Boy, it's really hard to kind of get within range of him, honestly. Tentacle Strike. Nice. A bit difficult, bit tricky. I kind of liked him. He was a lot faster than I thought he would be. Way faster than I thought he would be. Revived gods, killed gods. Let's revive. That sounds nice. Hello, wisdom. Ah, it's bright. But yeah, no, she is so... I think the trick with him is you're actually going to want to... Because he slides forward and a lot of his attacks has a lot of plus movement, even when he's aimed at you. You actually kind of want to use your invincibility frames to dodge with the attack. So if he's attacking straight at you, he will hit the ground and then kind of slide past you. That's why you kind of want to dodge maybe back and a little bit to the side. That way you will end up right next to him rather than dodging forward, which is probably safer, but you're way farther away from him. I think a big thing is that I was dodging away from his normal attack, so his big jump in the air and slam or any of those kind of things. You're going to want to dodge kind of into him and stay onto him, because it's a little bit... again, by the time you dodge away and then kind of run back in, you're not going to have a lot of time to do much. Hey, talk!
How fascinating. You've gained consciousness and found yourself a body. Managed to rip me from death's grasp. Maybe you can still save us.
Sorry. I had to. Somebody out there just liked that video just for that. There's your screenshot. There's your screenshot. Yes. That's what all the Souls likes are about.
Death has awoken. It appeared out of nowhere. An eldritch horror on the horizon. No matter how hard my sisters and I fought, we were all consumed by it. Our souls twisted to embrace the end. I believe there is still a chance to banish death, But to succeed, you must save my sisters from the corruption's grasp, as you saved me. Take this. It is my essence. It will help you dispel the remaining ignorance and open doors otherwise closed.
Nice.
My sisters and I have ruled over this realm for eternity. There is Birth, goddess of nature and creation. Her lands, filled with lush forests, were a paradise for beings of any kind. Then there is Hope, goddess of wishes and beliefs. Hope would dream marvels into existence, fostering a prosperous society alive with festivities.
Nice.
Passion, goddess of war, would train her soldiers tirelessly. For she knew that one day we would have to face death. And finally, I, Wisdom, am the goddess of knowledge and research. I foresaw death long ago, but it seemed I was too consumed by it to resist its corruption.
Cool.
Promise you won't stray from the righteous path. We cannot give this realm up.
I
Let go
promise.
of everything we grew to love. Death is our enemy. You must destroy it. Promise you must.
Sounds good to me. Anything else here? Anything else here? Anything else here? There's a couple of avenues. Yeah, might as well rest. Heal up. Hold on one second. Let me, got the tentacle attack. Sprout a black tentacle from your left shoulder and swing it around your body, damaging foes within range. The tentacle cannot be blocked. The influence of death manifests as a black tentacle that embraces their victim and leads them to their end. Okay. So it's 2 hits, 80 per hit, costs 73. That's a lot, but it's a big attack. Let's put that on the LB. Why not? Ignorance, grotesque inversion form of wisdom. Wisdom knew death was inevitable, yet she still sent the mask maker, her most trusted scholar, on a journey to warn her sisters of the impending apocalypse. Over time, her visions of the end grew so vivid that she gouged out her own eyes and became blind to the workings of the world. Well, that's bad. Probably shouldn't do that. Essence of wisdom. Manifest wisdom's pure knowledge, which she imparted on every willing soul. However, when wisdom saw her final prophecy, she withheld it from all except her brightest scholar. This fear-driven secrecy, though well-intentioned, would spark half-truths and falsities, allowing ignorance to consume the minds of her people. Only pure brilliance of God's essence can penetrate the kinds of the death. I lost it a little bit there, but I got it back, kind of. Alright, and I got the key there. Alright, and we can level up stuff. So let's take a look. Upgrade combat arts. So that takes some tentacle stuff, and it takes... So it increases the damage by 40. That's pretty good. That's yeah, it's a 25% increase. Wow. And it does decrease the cost a little bit. Stagger goes up quite a bit. Looks like it increases all by like 25%. That's pretty interesting. Okay. I need one more to upgrade that. I can upgrade this guy. Sure. I can just fight the boss again. Do I get points from him? I wonder. Like, he was a fun boss fight. I could do him again, I suppose.
Promise, you must say.
Alright, so we got a couple of different paths we can go. Looks like one goes out and down. Does this one go out and down the same way? It does. Lovely. I'm wondering if we're nearing the end of the demo here. Looks like we might have a little bit more left to go. Binoculars. Click the left stick or WS to zoom in and out. Okay. Can I use them? How would I use them? I mean, that's pretty death looking, you know? Nope, we got some more tutorial stuff here. Didn't really want to grab that, but okay. You upgrade your combat axe and your bloodspring. Upgrades different types of ink found throughout the world. Knowledge points gained by killing enemies. On death, your mask is damaged and you lose half your knowledge points. That is rough. That is rough. So you lose them, and it looks like I don't think there's any way to get them back. You gonna start some shit with me, bro? You are gonna start some shit with me. Well, now it one-shots. That's pretty cool. Ow! That hitbox is weird. Ow! Hold on. Let me use my other thing here. Alright. Alright. More scraps of ink. And this leads me to that path. Okay. That's one way to get down. There's some lovely paintings. Lovely. Let's see if I can head this direction. Please go away. I don't need you anymore. The range is actually pretty good on some of these attacks, I'll be honest. Much better than I kind of anticipated. Ooh, dried ink. Robes of Wisdom, Veil of Wisdom. Okie dokie then. So we got another path going down there. That connects with that one right there. It goes off to the right there. Okay. Gotcha. There's a elevator here. Can I call it? Not operational, of course. Sounds about right. You know, while I'm here, I've cleared out the area a little bit. Let me see if I can do the boss fight again. Let's just try him. Ouch. Well, these things do a lot of damage to them. Ouch, that still hits so far, man. God damn it, he gets me with that. It's really hard because he can actually combo himself quite weird. Definitely kind of setting up your combos here. Ah, damn it. I didn't think I was within range. Let's grab a heal. God damn it. Well, that's annoying as shit. I literally couldn't get out of that because... yeah, I couldn't get out. Yeah, I knew it. So, I couldn't get out of the attacks... because by the time I revived, he was already going to be hitting me. So that was kind of a stun lock on his part. God damn it. Interesting. He's got so many combos, honestly. Like, he's got a crazy amount of combos. Damn it. The reach on that one isn't as good. Yeah, he can combo a lot of his stuff really good. God damn it. God damn it. Would you stop doing that to me, you fucking piece of shit? That move pisses me off. God damn it. Why do you keep letting him do that to you, you stupid piece of shit? God damn, I hate myself sometimes. Okay, so... not sure I like the spinny, the blue ore, blue bullshit. That blue attack takes 45 minutes to come out, and goddamn if it ain't just... Okay, apparently you can just reach across the world for me. Thank God that landed. swear to God, he just got harder. Am I fighting a harder version of him? Because he got a lot harder. I swear. Alright. God damn it. Ah, that's annoying. God damn it. Almost got hit by that. God damn, that takes too long to come out. Takes way too long to come out. God damn. He won't leave me alone. Fucking hell. Why am I having so... God damn, he is really fucking way harder on this one. I swear, he's way harder. He's so much more aggressive. Ouch. Unnecessary hits. Piss me off. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Now he's just able to extend his range? God damn, that has such a massive bullshit range on it. We need to heal up. God damn it, he got it off. There we go, finally. Do I get anything from him? We were at A21. Do we just get to fight him again? No, we don't get anything from him. Okay, alright. Well, that's not necessarily useless. You just Get to have some fun playing around, practicing on him. Okay, I can see that. I can appreciate the fun of that. I can appreciate that. What the fuck is... Where did everyone come from? Why is there 85 fucking people here? Why are you hitting me around corners? Alright, so the book... Alright, I have a problem with the books. I have a problem because apparently they can, like, throw them through walls. Didn't know that was a thing, but apparently that's a thing. You just can throw that shit through walls. God damn you. Alright. So the book guy's beyond fucking annoying, by the way. Like, just beyond any fucking annoyance you could possibly imagine. They're worse. Somehow they're worse. You think, oh, they can't possibly. They're super bad. Tracking is crazy, and they're not fun. Hate them. Boy, the stagger you get is really rough, I'll be honest. Boy, I swept that, by the way. Yeah, I dodged the shit out of that, but alright, alright. Scroll of focused heal. Not sure what that means, but let's check it out. Restore focus when healing using flasks of blood. Okay, so you heal, you can restore your... we'll be alright. We did get a veil here. Veil of wisdom, I like that. Or robes of wisdom. The veil is a symbol of modesty. Wisdom did not see herself as ruler, but as a small part of the greater world, whose intricacies she was desperate to understand. I symbolize a clear understanding of fundamental rules of existence. Wisdom prophecies were not supernatural, but came from analyzing cause and effect, tracing events to their logical conclusions. Plain and unnatural, clean nature of wisdom clubs help her focus on her studies. Her foresight relies on seeing patterns in the most minute details, and a spotless skirt ensures she wouldn't mistake dust on her clothes for something meaningful. Oh, well, we'll use her stuff for a little bit. We can upgrade the thingy. I don't know if I needed to kill him. To be honest, I might have killed him a bit early, you know? Maybe a bit early. Alright, well, we can go up. I think we'll go up. Where does up take me? Up takes me just to this area, right? Yeah, we've been here, right? Yeah, with a little armored buddy here. Nice. You can definitely stun lock people if you get it right. It's a little bit tricky, not gonna lie. And the timing on it is tight to the point where, like, you miss it or it doesn't quite work out. It will hurt you awful bad. Leaving a really tight spot. Alright, looks like we have some elevator action. So, ooh, long elevator down into the township below. I'm thinking it was just a death fall. Yeah, it would just be a death fall. Alright. Alright, so we got that place right there. What's over here? Is this a shortcut back to... I think it is. A shortcut back to the last bonfire. Lovely. Well, in that case, let's take it. We're going to upgrade our combat art, you. We could get Spectral Blade up by a bit. Nice. It does quite a bit of damage now. Long elevator. It's kind of a shortcut, not like a super shortcut, but I mean it saves you a little bit of walking. Some enemies can perform powerful red flame attacks which deal immense damage, can then be parried. Parry a red flame attack by dodging into the enemy the moment their red flame attack hits. Okay. Oh, I dodged that, you motherfucker. Why am I hitting the wrong button? Like, I know what the button is, and just... I'm genuinely hitting the wrong button. Not sure why I was doing that, but I was doing that. Oh, a door opened. You guys are cowering. I don't trust you to be cowering forever. I kind of feel bad killing you if I were to kill you. Alright, we'll let you live. Never say I wasn't a kind man. Lots of scraps of ink. Lovely. It's going to help with upgrades, all kinds of good stuff. Annoying that they can sometimes just do that. I kind of hate the fact that I have, like, very slow attacks and only slow attacks. I think the normal guys are actually harder. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, wow, the hitbox is fucking stupid with that. It literally won't let me dodge, and it's actually kind of pissing me off here. Boy, that was a really annoying thing. Evasive thrust. One-armed automaton powered by the red flame. Among other things, these metallic soldiers are created by the goddess Passion to eradicate any signs of death before it could spread. Having seen our lands taken by death, Wisdom asked to have these soldiers placed at the edge of her domain where they still roam, hardwired to destroy on sight. Evade your opponent's attack with a quick step backwards, then follow up with a rapid thrust forward. The backward step provides invincibility. If timed correctly, it can be used to evade enemy attacks. Okay. Kind of expensive. Just instantaneously fucking did stuff. Oh, that's got a shitload of plus movement. Tattered cloak, tattered skirt, crown of ignorance. It's an itch in my nose. Ha. To be honest, I kind of like a, I don't know, like a heal. Cerulean Helm? Just trying to find like a heal or something here, I'll be honest. Death Infused. Need Rusty Gate Key. Okay. I'm assuming I can't open this, right? Yeah, it won't open from this side. Fine. That goes up to there. Is there seriously, like, it's just the one at top there? That's really rough. This doesn't open, right? No, that doesn't open. Okay. Seriously, no nothing, eh? Alright, okay. Maybe it's further up. Doesn't look like it. From where? Oh, from fucking way over there. Well, I'm gonna die, and this is very annoying because I don't get any goddamn heals. You're literally gonna make me run all the way back. Like, that's just prohibitively fucking annoying there, guys. That's really not cool. I literally have to take the longest elevator back. Okay, so this run back sucks. Kind of had a feeling that there would be bad run backs. It's a Souls-like. There's always going to be a bad run back somewhere, and this is it. This run right here, the in-between. You have to fight a lot of dangerous, difficult things, and boy. So Spectral Blade requires... Oh, we have one of those. It's empty inked, I think. Tentacle Strike we can't quite do yet. Evasive Thrust is an interesting thing. The Book Throw, it's cheap. But we'll hold off on it. Yeah, so this is an annoying part right here. Definitely. And I'm gonna have to figure out, like, you'll have to get used to it, because you're using a lot of buttons here. It's nice, but you're using a lot of buttons. There's 5 buttons for all your attacks. Rather than simply having a more simplified kind of combo system, you got a lot of button presses here. Alright, buddy. I need your juice. Instantly thrown. Suppose that's what I get for killing him. Lots of scraps of ink. We're getting lots of stuff here to upgrade. That's nice. More scraps of ink. I do like the design, and the level design's kind of nice. As far as where you're like having to move and run to, it's not bad. Scroll of retaliation. I'm thinking it is after I get hit. Red flame parries increased damage dealt for a short time. Oh, that's kind of nice. I'm not sure by how much, but let's see. So, Crown of Ignorance. Like her clothing, Wisdom's hair was well kept and clean until the mask maker betrayed her trust and spread fear among her scholars. Light blue helm fair, Ceruleum was created a hero. It appears to have been worn from some time, but has ultimately been left behind. Tattered robes. So we can go crazy dude. Or we can go knight. Kind of like the knight. We got the full knight getup, so let's go with the full knight getup. I don't think it does anything for damage here, I'll be honest. Not noticed much change in my damage. They hurt. When they hit, they hurt a lot. And there was a thing here. Let me open up this door. Somewhat of a shortcut. Not much of a shortcut. Hold on. Just checking the pots. I didn't think there was a shiny there, but yeah, I didn't really check too thoroughly. So I know there's a shiny here. I just didn't want to drop down for it. Lovely. Still no rest point. Can't help but notice that, you know?
Help me!
What?
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
Nice. Well, hey there, Scholar.
Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone. I killed it.
Thank
You're
you,
good.
truly. I thought I was done for.
Oh, you got a mask.
The name's Noah. You came at a good time, you know. I don't know how much longer I would have lasted down there. So, you also found one of those masks. You don't by any chance know how to get them off, do you? I've been trying with all my strength, but that thing seems to have clawed itself into my head. Come to think of it, I don't even remember putting on this mask. The last thing I recall is some kind of fight in the auditorium, and then there was this thing on the horizon. Well, and then I woke up here, being harassed by that machine. Now, excuse my manners. I should give you a reward, you know, for saving me. I don't have much on me right now, but I found this key in my pocket. Maybe you could find some use for it.
Rusty key? Rusty gate key.
You could go on without me. I think I still need to collect myself a bit.
Thank you, Noah.
And maybe I can find someone else to talk to. Someone's got to know what's happened here. You can go on with it. I think I'll go...
Okay. Good to know. Nice chat. But there is also the rusty gate back here. I must collect all things. Boy, guarding that sucks, by the way. Guarding that sucks balls. And that's it, just the dried ink, and oh my god, that was an invisible wall. I didn't even know. I didn't even think. It was just pulsing, and I swung at it randomly. That scroll Counter-Strike. You are an enemy shielded. Hold on. Dodging through an enemy attack using a combat art increases damage dealt drastically for a short time. Interesting. Maybe we'll try that. I mean, it really only works with the one thing, right? What about... Nope. So you're an unblockable, unkillable thing. Can't do that. There's another thing behind there. Okay, well, we can't get around that. Maybe we'll get like a water spell or something that can extinguish that fire and kill it. But hey, we found, we know what invisible walls now look like. They look like that. Weird pulsing thing. There's got to be a rest somewhere here. Where in the world? Prison of Death. Well, this sounds jolly. Like, there's got to be a rest point somewhere. Right? Nope, I don't trust that. Might just be a traversal thing, but still don't trust it. Would open from that side. Okay. Oh, there's one. Maybe I missed one. Maybe I somehow missed something back there, because that feels like a really long way to go for kind of nothing. Evasive thrust, we can get upgraded a little bit. Book throw. Spectral blade, we're not quite there yet. What does that mean? And I'm going to assume I can't go through that. Although it does say present the essence of wisdom. I thought I used that already. There's a glowy thing here. Death infused. Oh, I didn't want to examine that. Another boss. Oh, it's another glowy orb. So one of the 4 things is lit up. So that means I need to get the other 4 to unlock that area. Is just do the same thing. Ah, shit, it does do the same thing. Okay. Alright. Alright. Hey, buddy.
There it is. Do you remember when that thing appeared?
Nope.
The prophecy we learned then, I didn't understand it all. But weren't we supposed to die? All of us. Well, whatever was supposed to happen, we're still conscious. At least you and I. I tried to talk to some of the other scholars, but they all seemed like empty husks. Like their souls were already gone. This rain, it's different, right? I think I remember reading about something like this in wisdom scriptures. The colorless rain shall mark the end of our existence, as if the heavens were sad to see us go. I don't know what all of this means, but I do know wisdom tried to fight this. That light in your eyes. You've met wisdom, right? Ah, what a relief. So the other gods are in danger, and you're supposed to help them destroy death. Well, I'll gladly accompany you. 4 eyes see more than 2, after all. I'm sure we'll find them in no time. That path over there leads to the land of birth. I've never been, but I've read a lot of stories about the other lands. I could be your guide if you like. Only thing is, there's one of those machines blocking the way. And a more dangerous one at that. Maybe you can destroy it. You seem to handle yourself pretty well with that blade. We need to find the other gods, but that machine is blocking the way. Maybe you can destroy it. You seem to handle yourself pretty well with that blade.
Alright, so we're good, right?
We need to... maybe you...
Okay, good. Alright, so we have nowhere else to go. This door cannot be opened from this side. Lovely, lovely. We got that over there. We did have some down bit over here we never went through. Prisons.
Hello? Is someone there? Show yourself!
One moment.
You're Your mask. It's been a long time since I've seen one of its kind. Tell me, stranger, is the mask maker still around? Is anyone still around? What about the prophecy?
You got a weird...
anyone
Oh,
make
it's a
sense of it?
veil.
Tell me! Excuse my temper, please. It's been a long time since I've had someone to talk to. I was too scared to witness death. So I locked myself in here when we finished constructing its prison. Since then, I've just been sitting here, too scared to go outside.
I mean, fair enough. I wouldn't want to look at death either.
You know what? I have a business proposal.
Yes.
Before I locked myself in here, I was a scribe.
Uh-huh.
I would transcribe the essence of stories into scrolls, so my fellow scholars could learn from them. If you find any
Merchant.
texts detailing stories about what happened outside, bring them to me. I will learn what has happened from the safety of my cell, and in return, I will transcribe the essence of those stories into scrolls for you. This must be one of Wisdom's texts, but her writing never looked so jittery and unclean. Let me see. I have made a grave mistake. Never should I have passed on the prophecy. My trust has been betrayed. My people have grown ignorant. Fights have broken out over the meaning of my words, yet none will lend me their ear. I am afraid. I can feel my vision going blurry. Please, Mask Maker, save us.
Oh.
So the prophecy did come true. That mask you're wearing? Wisdom mentioned its creator in this text. The Mask Maker was the only person she entrusted with the prophecy.
Trying to get a
of
look
death,
at her face.
but he couldn't keep it to himself. I don't know what he tried to achieve by telling everyone, but he just spread fear, started endless discussions about life and death, and led this land to its downfall. Wisdom still sent him to warn the other gods. The hero of prophecy, she called him. Perhaps, if you follow his footsteps, you can find more stories like this one. Wait 1 second. I will transcribe the story of Wisdom's loss of sight into a scroll for you.
Awesome.
Here
Thank you.
go. With this, you will be empowered by being ignorant of your foes. Bring me any stories you find outside, and I will transcribe their essence into scrolls for you. Bring me a...
I don't have any more.
Bring me a...
Okay, I guess that was it. All right. Scroll of Ignorance. What's that? Regain focus when getting hit. I will not.
Bring me any...
Alright, so I have a feeling that this thing up there is probably like a grappling hook thing that I can gain somewhere else. Another cutscene? Alright. So far, I like it. It's definitely, you know, it's got that Souls-like thing. Hold on. can block your melee attacks, rendering you stunned for a moment. Dodge to escape the stun state. You cannot attack while stunned. Okay, but what do I do with that? Looks like a boss right here. Also, yeah, no, I'm enjoying the combat. I'm enjoying it. Having 12.5 different buttons to press is a little bit much. Oh, he's got a lot of health. Oh, and hits like a truck. And he's got a 3-hit combo. That sucks. Oh, that sweeps very far. Damn. Oh, it was a red attack. I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. God damn it. Alright, this is just a learning one. We're learning. Boy, not having that stamina is really rough, by the way. Alright, there's his big combo. He's kind of tough. Nope, don't get stuck in that. Hate that. Hope he's getting fired up. Fine with him doing that. Oh, those are mines. Yep. Cool boss so far. Get some extra hits in. Get some extra hits in. Get away from that. You gonna do your red attack ever again? We blocked at the last second. But we should be able to beat him first go here. And we couldn't get that extra hit in. Yeah, keep doing that. That attack is very nice for me. Ah, damn it. I dodged it, just I dodged at the last second and I did it wrong. Nope. Stay away from that. I don't know why I did that move. No reason to do that move. We'll just kill him. There we are. And we got a flamethrower? I get a flamethrower? Hold on, we gotta go check that out. I get a flamethrower? Alright, first try on that guy. Annoyed that I missed the parry twice. That was stupid. But flamethrower. Flamethrower does a lot of damage. 390? Ooh. Hold on, I have to at least look at it. There it is. Automaton was placed at the gates of prison where death was sealed, acting as a last hope to destroy death should it escape. Passion couldn't imagine what form death would take, and thus equipped her creation with many gadgets and weapons as she could, hoping that at least some of them would prove useful. Spray fire from a scavenged flamethrower. Well, no match for the red flame. Fire released from the protection unit's blade still proves lethal. So it's 30 hits. It's a total of 390 if you do the whole thing. Focus cost is a lot, and but I love. Well, we can get more Tentacle Strike. Tentacle Strike is really nice. Got great range. We'll save for a second. Hold on, I have a gauntlet. What's that mean? Oh. Interesting. So you can just do a boss rush. It just gives you automatically the ability to do boss rush. Well, let's take a look at it. Well, that's honestly pretty quick. Was that it? And when I use it, I'm automatically backing up a little bit. That wasn't me. I was actually holding forward. Interesting. I need to find somebody to use that on. Mushroom. A very long run. And we're going somewhere. Oh, lighting there was a little bit rough. I'm going to assume I don't want to go into that water based on the fact that it sounds like death. We can rest. Think there's something around the corner? I think there's something around that corner. I don't know about that corner. Oh, you can't fall off the edge there. That's actually kind of nice. Oh my god, that hurts. Holy crap, that hurts a lot. Alright, Oh boy, that's a stingy water. That's some spicy water here. That's very stingy water. Holy crap. Very stingy. Holy wow. Okay, so that definitely is some. Doesn't give me a poison effect. It just gives me a it's more like acid. Just big damage ticks. Nasty. I'll be honest, this demo's a lot longer than I thought it would be. Alright. So we have got the poison swamp. It is required in all Souls-like to have some kind of poison bullshit area. Ooh, no, don't. Scraps of ink. I haven't seen a single enemy. And there's the enemy. So weird hand things. I didn't see where they came from. Maybe they were up in the tree? Looked like they came from the ground to me. Well, that's very annoying. Because I can't see where they're coming from. I think they're just coming from the ground and I'm just supposed to, like, dodge them? I don't know, they're pretty fast. There's a dude right there. Let me, do a little exploring first. I'm gonna rest there in a second anyway, so we might as well grab this. Try not to step into the water. And we'll talk to this friendly NPC.
So, you've actually managed to destroy that machine.
Yeah.
It seems you know how to handle yourself with that blade quite well. With my knowledge and with your strength, I think together we'll stand a good chance of finding the other gods. We're in the domain of Birth now. I know an interesting story about her, actually. So, ages ago, apparently, Birth found a substance deep below a mountain in her land. She called it the blood of the world. It glistened in all the colors of the rainbow, and it had the ability to heal any ailment. Finding something as extraordinary as this, she quickly constructed a system of aqueducts to spread this healing liquid all across her land. The health of her children was so important to her that she even split the mountain in two to release as much blood as possible. Well, later, it turned out that this blood of the world existed not just in Birth's land, but everywhere. It was just the most concentrated here. With this knowledge, springs like this one right here were erected all across the world, and sickness was no more.
Nice.
I do wonder where all that blood of the world went. I mean, according to my books, this place would have been overflowing with it. Maybe we can find the mountain where the blood was first sourced.
Birth built a temple there, right between the two halves of the mountain she split.
I think that place is our best bet to find her, and maybe some answers too. You see that rod with the sparkling energy around it? That's a pilgrim's guidance. They were set up to guide travelers to the gods' temples in case they got lost. I think if we follow those sparks, we'll find the Temple of Birth in no time. I'm sure we'll find the Temple of Birth.
Okay, good. Cool. Lovely. Well, that's so far there's a lot going on in this demo. Got quite a bit of wishlist false hero on Steam. Oh, so is this the? Oh yeah. There's nothing else here. Yeah, it's literally they literally just cut the. I can't. Yeah, it's literally just cut off. All right, so I was wondering. It seemed like a really long. Where are these enemies? Can I see them? You can't really see them, but you can dodge them if you hear them pop up in the air. They don't do a lot of damage. They do a little, but not much. So, the damage ticks for the flamethrower are pretty fast. Can I fast travel? I think that's going to be the quickest. I wonder if somehow... I don't think I can miss it. Doesn't seem like a game that's going to let me miss a spawn quite so easily, especially in such a short area.
Bring me any...
Alright, I just kind of want to test this on a bigger enemy and see how much damage I'm doing. See if we can find a useful enemy to go for here. Gotta be something. Really, nothing? Everybody's gone. Well, I mean, it locks you into an animation for a while. That's pretty brutal in that sense. So there is a bit of a nastiness in that regard. It does do a lot of damage. You would need a big opening for it. It does do a crazy amount of damage. It just locks you into like a brutal animation. Its range seems okay, actually. Let's see what kind of range we're dealing with here. Pretty far, I think. I think I can actually extend that out by quite a bit. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Interesting. Now, you don't really have much to spend your souls on, because you're not really doing any upgrades, are you? You're just upgrading your weapons and your skills, so I haven't really found... And they're pretty cheap, which is nice. So, but you're not really going to be limited. You're not going to need to farm for souls, it seems like. You might need to farm for, I feel like there's got to be a Spectral Blade somewhere else that I'm missing. But I mean, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Let's fight this guy again one more time, just for funsies. That's a lot of damage. You reached me with that? Alright. Oh, big combo here. 2, 3, 4. Damn. God, that does a lot of damage. Ah, I dodged the wrong way. Oh, really? When he blocks, it kind of is dangerous here. But then you do that, you do the flame on him, and you just absolutely murder him. He's not super dangerous, I'll be honest. Decent damage with that. It's faster to do that than this, but that does 800 damage right there. Oh, his big attack. 2, 3, 4. Swing, swing. And he can block that quite frequently. Flame on him. Oh. Forgot he does that kind of attack. That's just 3 hit. I wasn't paying attention. And he blocked. Damn him. Kind of waiting for him to do his, his charge forward attack, you know, his parryable, but he doesn't want to do his parry attack. 2, 3, 4. Ow. It does leave you vulnerable for so long. He doesn't like to do his parry attack. His parryable. Very dead. So, flamethrower, crazy strong. Very risky, though. Like, it is definitely... Do we want to try to do... Let's try the gauntlet. Let's see if we can do all the bosses in a row here. Ow. The flamethrower also has a lot of range, honestly. It has crazy amounts of range. What's the damage I'm doing on this? I mean, it is 800 plus damage. That's not... That's nothing to sneeze at. Bit late on that. But you stun lock him. Guaranteed, really. Bit dangerous doing that, honestly. That was very close. Oh, what? God damn, that range on that is so bad. God damn it, I shouldn't have gone for it. We'll heal up. I don't think we get any resources in between. We do. Wow. Full resource. Not quite a gauntlet, then, is it? I mean, it's sort of a gauntlet. Didn't need to go for that, by the way. That is a shitload of damage, though. Like, the other combos are obviously better, mind you. Go ahead, go for it. That was way farther than I thought it was. Oh, I didn't have the... I'm an idiot. Nah, we might actually die. That was an idiot, stupid move right there. Burn, bitch. Stay away from him. Ouch, it finally hit me. Does do a lot of damage when it does hit you. Just try to dodge through it. That's kind of annoying. Trying not to get hit by the fire. Ah, we could have done something with that. But we'll play it safe and just do this. I just wanted to get that back. That does a lot of damage, 640, when you land the, Boy, the range on that is pretty damn good. So the counter strike, I think, does actually do quite a lot of damage when you do that parry thing. More explosions. Except he can block. Wow, he blocked fast. Gauntlet of Ignorance beaten. Nice. Well, I think we've done almost everything we can in this demo. Did we get anything from it? We do have... Oh, hold on. Accidentally hit the wrong button there. Yeah, dried ink. We already had that. All right. Key items. We got a key. Already gave that to her. We already got 2 pieces. Got lots of armor. I don't think the armor does anything for us. I don't think it changes any of our stats at all. Yeah, I don't think we have much of anything. Alright, and again, this door cannot be unlocked from this side. I think we've discovered just about everything to be found in this demo. There could be a little something hidden somewhere else. But not that I'm seeing. Interesting. Well, I think this has actually got a lot of potential. Combat's interesting. The ability to do your attacks based upon your enemies, that's an interesting idea. Very interesting. And if we didn't upgrade Tentacle Strike, we could get actually Flamethrower up to the next level. Which should be 540 damage. It's a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. It's risky, but boy, I like the Flamethrower a lot. Yeah, no, so yeah, that was... I don't know if we can... save and quit the menu. That was False Hero. I think that's got a lot of promise. I think that's got a lot of interesting things going on with it. I like the aesthetics. I think the combat actually plays pretty well. Some of the enemy attacks are a little bit far-reaching, but I think the hitboxes are okay-ish on it. I was noticing that they were decent. The combat, it's kind of simplistic in that you're not really doing like combos or managing anything like that, but you are managing like your resource of your magic to use your special abilities, your enemy attacks. They seem pretty strong and kind of useful, and you can kind of figure out your timings on, you know, based on how long they take to actually come out. You can do little combos. It's not like combo combos, more like, you know, use this ability followed by this ability. Works really well because Their timings work up a little bit. It's an interesting. Not particularly difficult. I think the first boss is actually way harder than the second one. First boss is actually tricky. He's kind of tricky. He's pretty fast, nimble. He's got some decent combo sets up, good catches. Overall, I would give that a very positive. Keep an eye on it. That might be a wish list. It's we're doing actually pretty good with demos. 2 for 2 at least. Well, actually, most of the demos I've played, I've kind of enjoyed. Maybe I just have really easy taste, but I can see a lot of promise on this one. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it right there. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out, and until next time. And as always, I hope you have a good one.